Okay, now we're going to repack the two shoulder load method. So this will be in basically three groups of 100. One of the first differences in our way is we put a loop right off the bat, not two folds and then an ear. We put an ear right off the bat. That way, when you pull what will be a 100-foot drag line, as soon as you pull it, you've cleared the bed, and you don't have to worry about anything getting hung up. We try and pack the drag load so edge of the hose just sits out or pretty flush with the tray, and then the remaining two shoulder loads will stick out a couple more inches, which helps, one in grip and two in identifying where to grab. So the first 100 goes on as such, all the way to the back. So here comes the end of the first 100, and what we'll do is we'll take, which is the male end, that'll go up and gets carried all the way to the back. I'll try and zoom in a little bit where he is, and it just gets set up and out of the way to be connected here in just a second. Alright, so this is what will end up being the second shoulder load, but it's the first one that gets packed. So you leave a male end out and roughly 5 feet or so. It doesn't have to be exact. It can be 4, it can be 6, because you can fix all that later. It just gets folded up on top. The important part is, 1, you leave the male end out, and 2, you leave roughly 5 feet. And then that female end goes all the way to the back and will connect with the male end that you left from the 100 feet of the drag load. Yeah, yep, those go together. And I know it seems complicated, but you do it once or twice and it's pretty simple. Okay, so then you take this male end, which is on top of what will be the second shoulder load. That gets taken all the way to the back and set aside, and that'll get reconnected later. Okay, here comes what will be the first shoulder load that has 100. And in fairness for the load today, there is no pistol grip on it because I happen to be at Cabin John today, and that's not on here. So, but it was the same nozzle used for every deployment, so at least it's even. You see how he's left the two shoulder loads a couple inches packed out further than the shoulder load, which assists again in identifying the two separate loads and where to grab.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Fast. And the worst part is, they will have all the time.
So as you finish up the load, you end up with the female end, which will attach to the male end of the second shoulder load, which is back up there. It's kind of hard to visualize with me talking, I understand that. But it's pretty easy when you see it on a diagram how it all works together. So once these guys get it connected, we'll deploy it and show you its merits.